Hello guys, welcome back to our SMH My Channel. Our podcast entails our basketball NBA channel and podcast, but I think you guys will really like this episode today. We are talking about the injuries that go on in the NBA of this current 2021 season. So we will be talking about knee treatments and
we're talking about specifically knee treatments. For sports medicine.
We're not talking about knee treatments, by the way. What is he over here out of here?
Alright, so the injury bug has already started coming to the NBA season, and lots of unfortunate news. Lots of unfortunate news that we've been getting, especially with teams. So to start out, one of the more sadder ones is Markelle Fultz with an ACL tear. So the Orlando Magic, I feel like their season is just like completely wrecked. Like first they lost Jonathan Isaac in the bubble. I think another one of their other players got injured, but not an ACL. And then Markelle Fultz, which is kind of sad, but he was
having a comeback season too.
I would say he was looking to have a better season, but especially he just signed his extension.
Yeah.
So I'm glad he still got paid. He still got his payday. But I think this is like gonna be like one of the sadder stories, like kind of like a what if, because he was drafted before Jason Tatum, and everybody's Philadelphia made the bad choice because they drafted Markelle Fultz. But before heading into the draft, Markelle Fultz was easily the best player in the draft. But then he got injured before the season even started.
His injury was so confusing.
Yeah, because it was really badly reported.
Mm-hmm.
And then what else? His shoulder injury, and then he had to miss the whole season, almost the whole season for that.
He had to remake his shot.
Yeah, his whole shot form was like ghosted. And then this time was ACL tear, which was probably going to be even worse, because one of his whole like aspects was being like athletic and like attacking
Very
at the rim
explosive.
and stuff. Yeah, like attacking at the rim and stuff. So we'll see how that goes, because
Was he averaging close to 20 almost?
he had a good first few games, but I think he was like quieting down to like his normal stats. Yeah, like 13 points.
Oh, okay. I thought.
But his efficiency was meh. But his first few games are pretty good, I think.
Damn.
Yeah.
What does that give? What's his name? More minutes? Cole Anthony, right?
Yeah, Cole Anthony's gonna get a huge opportunity because he's in the starting lineup now. Before he wasn't getting much opportunity, so I think he might join back the Rookie of the Year discussion. Because preseason, I had him.
He was looking good.
Yeah, I had him as like a sleeper pick, but I didn't. But he just wasn't getting enough minutes.
Yeah. Shout out Markelle Fultz, man.
Bichara.
It's unfortunate.
And then what is it? Other few injuries. Killian Hayes got a hip injury on the Pistons. He was just a lottery pick.
He wasn't doing that good.
Well, he wasn't doing that good, but he has reasons for it, because he's an overseas player.
Yeah.
He's like overseas guards.
What is he, Brazil?
French. I think he was from
Really?
France.
Oh.
Well, I don't know what his races, but
I thought he played for Brazil.
well, he played in the French like league.
Okay.
Or French country. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So, Killian, he had the same hip injury that Isaiah Thomas did, and we saw the circumstances from that. Isaiah went from like MVP caliber player. Well, not MVP caliber.
So technically, because this is a shortened like season, is he out for the whole season?
I think he's already ruled out for the season.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. And then, so that kind of sucks, especially because I'm guessing the Pistons were planning on rebuilding with him as part of the process. Yeah. So that's going to suck for them, but I mean, it's not like the team was very good to begin with.
We were actually having the discussion earlier. We don't think Detroit deserves a franchise anymore.
Detroit had a team.
See, exactly.
They won 3
Pistons, but
championships.
I
How long ago?
don't
When was
think anymore.
Last time
Ben Wallace,
was
remember Ben Wallace
2004.
and all those guys? Yeah.
It was 04.
I was barely born.
Yeah,
Actually,
I don't.
I'm not that young. I am an adult, but I was just 2.
You want to put on our social security number while you're there?
Yeah. So yeah, Detroit. I mean, it looks bad out there, man.
Yeah, but I think they're just going to like trade all their good
They
players.
have bulletproof glass on the Little Cedars out there.
It's bad.
I did see that when I was in Detroit. It's like they had like barricaded like stores.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was Bojan Bogdanovic on the Jazz. Shattered knee. Yeah, he like shattered knee and like bruised knee bone or something. Pretty big injury, especially because he was probably their third best player. And so I think this might be pretty big for the Jazz, because we saw how much they were struggling in the bubble without him, and the only reason they survived in the playoffs was because Donovan Mitchell was averaging like 37 points per game. but now that's just gonna give him more an offensive load, and the rest of the team just gonna need to carry more. So, losing their third best player, who I think was the third best player, huge loss for the Jazz, and I think this might this might make their playoff situation more hesitant. Do you think the Jazz can still make the playoffs with losing Bojan?
I do think the Jazz can still make a playoff run. Donovan Mitchell, great. He's like a younger. He looks like a D Wade type player.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good comparison.
Yeah, I like
Very,
Donovan.
very athletic.
Explosive. He can get it done. Rudy Gobert, I know Shaq likes to hate a lot, but that's because he doesn't like any other good center.
Dude,
Granted, he got paid
Like,
too
unless your
much.
name is, like, Hakeem.
Right, okay, unless you're the dream. Shaq just hates because he's got to hate. Rudy's good. He'll help defensively. They got Mike Conley, who's, I mean, yeah, he's old, but he's looking good. Yeah, he's looking good. Mm-hmm. I think they'll make a push for the playoffs. I don't think they'll be out of the playoff picture.
I think they'll probably be a lower seed, though.
Yeah. A lower seed, like, what do you think, like 6-7?
Like 6 to 8.
6 to 8, yeah. Around that.
Yeah. It's like, it's just the West is so competitive that, like, losing a good player like that can really put you out if you're not prepared.
You could potentially make or break you if you lose someone. Like, take, like, Magic, for example. Them losing Markel could really do some damage.
I mean, I wasn't predicting the Magic to make the playoffs.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, they've had a good start to the season, but I think that was more like just like hot shooting.
I think they'll make it. I still have some hope for them. I don't know, I feel like it's a wild season.
I mean, here's the thing: with all the players coming in and out because of like COVID,
Mhm.
like the standing's gonna be super messed up.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird, for sure.
So up until that,
You think they're gonna do another bubble?
I don't think the players wouldn't agree to it. Because
Yeah.
last season they agreed to it just because it was only gonna be for like 2 months, and the players just wanted to finish the season. But this time, they're gonna be gone for like probably like 4 or 5 months, and the players just aren't gonna agree to that.
Yeah, dude, just thinking about it, like, I wouldn't want to be away for that long.
Even if they bring their family for visitors, like these guys are used to like traveling and stuff, so like them not leaving is gonna suck.
Right. I mean, they're grown-ass men.
Yeah, it's like they're used to it.
Unless your name is LeBron, I don't think you're going to want to. Even LeBron's not even going to want to be in a bubble for that long.
He didn't.
Yeah.
Let's see. What other injury? Oh yeah, Ben Simmons on the Philadelphia 76ers. The whole Philadelphia 76ers, like half the team is out with coronavirus protocol, but Ben Simmons was out because of injury, not because of COVID. He had like some knee treatment. Not sure how serious it is, but I think he is gonna miss a few games, which was looking pretty bad because Philadelphia was their number one defense so far. Ben Simmons was actually looking like my pick for Defensive Player of the Year to start the season at least. So we'll see how that goes and see if this gets any severe. Because the first two seasons, Ben Simmons was like he didn't miss any games. I'm pretty sure.
No,
For the last couple of seasons, he had a couple of injuries pile on.
Who was the rookie that everyone used to make fun of? That because he wasn't technically a rookie, but they gave him Rookie of the Year.
Ben Simmons.
Was that Ben Simmons?
Well, Blake Griffin did it too.
Oh, he did.
But nobody complained about it for some reason. But they did complain about Ben Simmons. I think those the most important big injuries. Unless I'm missing something, I'm sorry. But that's it. Hopefully, we'll see how this plays out for the teams and see if it makes any big impact.